Hi everybody, can you hear me now? Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to feed the dogs, and I just remembered right when I was going to go live. I wondered why they were barking at me. Oh, how's everybody doing this fine Saturday? Was it a beautiful day out for you guys? It was certainly a beautiful day here in New Braunfels, Texas. I guess I'm not from Austin anymore. I'm trying to get used to that. Oh, look at that. So, let me see here. Don't you love it when you cut something and you forget how wide you cut it the minute you cut it? Ugh. Let me just do this well. Let me see here. I want to do two more. Oh, wait, we got one. I don't know if we're going to do this one. I have kind of a fun thing to do today. I think this is the one I cut for it. We're going to put a pop-up in that, a new to me pop-up, in that book that we're working on. Or that I'm working on at the very least. Let me see, I got a little sample. No, this is a very rough sample. Hey Carol, hey Shelly. I'm sorry I didn't say hello. This is a little bit of a rough sample. Oh, that's the wrong. Well, that's pop-up too. Isn't that cute? We'll work on. I'm still working on that one. Where is it? It is here somewhere. Don't tell me I threw it away. Is that it? No, that's not it. Where'd it go? Shoot. It was just here. Well, that's not cool. Where did it go? Sorry about this. Can't remember where I put it. Well, you can look at this one. This one's super cool. It stands up like this. And then you can put something on top of it that opens up too. I wonder if it's in the box. Maybe it's in the box with everything else. Well, here's the, oh wait, is that where it is? Oh yeah, it's in here. Sorry. It's in with the rest of it. Okay. Whew. It's really hot in here today, I'm just saying. Yeah, so this is, as I said, it's a very rough sketch or a rough thing. So it basically is going to open up and it pivots out. Do you see that? Now, where I get a lot of these ideas is online on the videos. I don't know if you've seen, but there's videos where people are making all these pop-ups for books. And it's very frustrating to me because they're not in inches, first of all. And they're not described. They're just videos of people making it. And then they'll put a blurb like a measurement on there. Oh, well, the Make Kit's pretty nice too. So anyway, yeah, so it's kind of, how shall we say, it's annoying, but what I've decided to do is I'm going to translate them all into English and into inches. And so this is my first attempt at that. Okay, and it's kind of cool because to figure out the engineering, I mean, it's like a kind of a mess, but to figure out the engineering, I've been able to make it so it's much larger, like the picture can be much larger than the one that I originally saw in a video. Oh, did you? I went to Michael's today. Oh, the paper, it's so pretty. And I got a bunch of stickers, super cute stickers. So anyway, so this is what we're going to work on today, okay? And the way I originally saw it, it was just a card, and it was all within like a 6x6 card. So it was about this size in a card. But what we're going to do is we're going to make it bigger so it actually fills up the whole page. And then it'll, when you open it, it'll stick outside. So let's hope it works. Okay. So that being said, we're going to start off with, well, remember this from last week? Pretty. Haven't done anything else with it. So we're going to start off with a piece of cardstock. Mine's a pretty heavy duty piece of card. You know me, 100 pounds, really heavy duty. And let's see here. So yeah, let's hope it works. This is what I'm hoping. So anyway, that being said, we have a piece of paper here that's 2.75, 2 3/4 by 7. Okay. Then what we're going to do, I got to look at my cheat sheet here because I got a little bit of a cheat sheet. Then what we're going to do, and I mean, this was like, so just so you know, when I put the millimeters into the thing to figure out the measurements. Hey, Laquita, how you doing? When I put everything in to figure out the measurements, it'd be like, it'd say like it was 8 millimeters or something. And so then the measurement would be 3.16975 or something like that. And so there was a lot of finagling to get the right measurements that would be some nice, even imperial measurements. So yeah. Let's see. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have this, as I said, 7 inches by 2 3/4. And the first thing I'm going to do is, and whenever I want to do a short score or cut, I like to use over here. If it's 1 1/4 or less, I use this side of the, what's wrong, Penny? Here, I'll move this. Sorry. So I use this side, because if it's up to 1 1/4 inches. So this so happens to be, you got it, 1 1/4 inches. So I'm going to put it right to the 1 1/4 inch, and I'm going to score it. Okay, at 1 1/4 inches. And then we'll just fold that over, and isn't that beautiful? Okay, we'll score it. We'll do some more with it later. Then the next one is going to be at 3 1/2 inches from here. Okay, so the way we do that is we put the line that we scored here. Oh, no, that's not what we do. We put, I'm sorry, don't listen to me. I mean, listen to me. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the end of it at 3 1/2 inches, and we're going to score it at 3 1/2 inches. And we're not going to necessarily use that score line, but we still want it. So then we're going to go to just about 4 7/8 inches. And I mean, I know it's like, it's almost 5, but I feel better if I do 4 7/8. And 4 7/8 is quite doable. So 4 7/8, I'm going to put my end at 4 7/8, which is right there, and score that. And then my last score is at 6 and, let's see here, 6 and, what's just above 1/4? Okay, so 6 1/4 is there. Okay, so it's just a little bit more than 6 1/4. So we'll go right there. And it's just a very little bit more. Okay, then the next thing we want to do is these two lines here. Oh, let me go over this again. Okay, we have 1 1/4, 3 1/2, 4 7/8, and 6 and 1, 2, 3/16 really, but you know, just a little smidge over 6 1/4 for this one. Okay, I don't think it matters if it's just a smidge off. Then what we're going to do is between these two these two lines here, the one that's at 3.5 and the ones at 6.25, for lack of better putting it any other way, we're going to take those and we're going to put the ends in the scoring board part of it. We want to score this so we have a diagonal. Okay, then we're going to flip it over the other way and do the same thing so we have them crossing each other in a square type fashion. Okay, so they meet in the middle. Let me see here. Do you see me? Let's see here. Now we're not going to worry about this line here. We're going to kind of pretend it's not there. These are the ones we're really more worried about. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold this one here, and we're going to take these ones and we're going to kind of fold them in, train them in this way. And I'm sure you guys have done things like this before. It's a pretty common type of fold. So we're going to push that in so it's like this. Okay? So then we have like a little, does that make sense? We have this action here. And that's the gist of it. That's the hard part. Okay? See how that works? Now, what I want to do is I want to make this something that could be in pretty much any size that we are just going to not worry so much about covering up the mechanism right now. And so we're not going to worry about having it be card sized, as it were. Okay? What we want to do is we want to have this as a mechanism that we can just put in any book, right? So to do that, what we have to do, so let me deconstruct this for you a little bit. Okay, that wasn't hard, was it? So here you see the lines. This is basic. This is the basic shape right there. Okay, so this is folded over at the seam, and it meets up at the seam there, and that's what gives it the push to pivot these pieces out. Okay, the nice thing about this too is it makes it that you could do these a lot of different sizes, assuming they fit in the space. You know, they'll be fine, good to go. So anyway, the way I want to do this is I'm going to get a piece of cardstock that's just this wide, so 2 3/4 inches wide, right? And it's going to be, we want it to be, let's see here, the best way to measure how long we would want it to be is by just taking this measurement here. So we want it to be about 5 inches. So we're going to go 10 by 2 3/4 is really what we want at the end of the day. Okay? Does that make sense? 10 inches by 2 3/4 inches. And you'll see what we'll get. Let's see, 2 3/4 inches. If this works, this is an experiment. I've never done this before. But I was just like, why does it have to be, why couldn't it just be this element that you could make ahead of time, that you could just sit in front of the TV and fold a bunch of these and make them and just have them sitting there for when you want to put them in an album or in a card. That's kind of what I was thinking. So we're going to score this at 5 inches. Oh, and then we're going to cut this at 5 inches because I didn't cut it down to 10 inches. Oops. Not that it would still work, but you know, it is what it is. So then it's pretty easy to finish it up at this stage. We're going to fold this, okay? And then we're going to take this little baby and we want to just to secure it in there, you want to put it flat so that this piece here is flat, is against the seam. And then we're going to put glue here and we're going to secure it down like this. Okay, so you'll see this in a second here. Is everybody, hey Hadassah, hi Katie, Oh, yeah, yeah. So, well, the scoreboard is more difficult with doing those cross pieces, but it's not impossible. You just have to finagle it a bit. So, let's see here. So what I'm going to do, I put the glue on it, and I'm going to just butt it up to that line. This is just so easy when you think about it. And it creates such a kind of a wow kind of factor. So I really like it. I was like, yay. Okay, so that's that part. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to secure this one. We want to flip it over, and we're going to put some glue just on this tab here, on the end tab. I want to make sure it's really straight. Let me just make sure it's straight. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think that's pretty straight. Okay, so we're going to just put it on the tab. And fold it over like that. Okay, and we're going to press it, give it a massage. Okay, and now we have an element that has a pop-up feature. Now, the only problem is that this is not laying flat. What did I do wrong? I don't know. Let me look. See, sometimes, yeah, we want it to lay flatter. So I was wrong. You have to forgive me, but that's okay. It's not a bad wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try it again. See, I told you this was an experiment, right? So what we want to do, we want it to be flat when it folds out. So I was just a little bit off on that, okay? We want it to be able to fold out and be totally flat if we want it to, okay? So instead of doing it the other way, we're going to still glue up the same tab, right? And we're going to lay it flat and push it down that way. Does that make sense? Not a biggie. That was pretty easy to fix. Oh, now it won't do it this way. See how, this is how I sit. You can't imagine how much paper I go through trying these things. Okay, so now we laid it flat again. Let's get our bone folder. Okay. Okay, so now we have a mechanism that will pull open like this, okay? So then what I'm going to do, the next step is we need to get two pieces that are 4 by 4. That's what I measured out, and it seemed to work pretty well with that size. And so okay. And that gives you like a 4 by 4 picture that you could cut down to like, or a 4 by 6 that you could cut down to 3 3/4 square, or 3.5 inches square. Yes, definitely. You will be well soon. And you won't be able to get sick. That's the beauty of it. Okay, so we did that. So the point is to finagle with it and make sure that you can lay it flat this way and lay it flat this way, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we want to secure these babies. And we're going to do that by putting some glue on this center triangle, just on this triangle here, okay? And then we're going to take this square and we're going to put it in the center. Just a little this way of the center, not directly in the center, because we got to have room for this one here, right? So, see how that works? Wasn't that cool? You see that? And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to decorate it. Yay. So now you have an element that you could put a number of different sizes. So like this right here, I could actually go even longer. I could go all the way to here with this piece. So I could make it that it was 4 by 5, possibly. Okay. And then it pops out like this when it's open. And so you could just take this piece and put it in whatever you want that's that size or larger, and you've got a pop-up element. Now, to hide the magic here, we take another piece, preferably one that is the same length as these two pieces, and I believe the same width, and then, so this is 8 by 4. So we'll get that. Just a second here. Okay, so I need to cut a 1/2 inch off. It's easier to do that than to pull the arm out. Okay, so we got 8 by 4. And then you just put this, you glue this piece here, and it hides the, let's see, it hides them when it's folded. Does that make sense? Well, actually, you know what? It hides them when it's unfolded. It's hard to explain. You'll see, because we're going to have something over this as well. So, that being said, the next thing we want to do is we want to cover this with some paper. We got our stack from last week. Okay. Look at that. It's the perfect size. So, I gotta get my... Let's see, Carol. Shelley, yay for number 2, and sorry, but it was worth it after tonight. I understand that if you do not get a reaction, it only lasts one evening. Yep. I didn't get a reaction. My son got a reaction. But I didn't get one. Boring. Just kidding. I'm like, I wanted to have a reaction. You know what? It's funny, but the thing is like, I'm kind of worried. I'm like, if I didn't get a reaction, does that mean it didn't work? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I've got one piece here. Now, what a lot of people do is if they're making a scrapbook, they'll put like a white piece of paper on this. So I think I just might happen to do that. Although, you know what? I really like the paper. I don't know what to do. Let's think here. We need 2 pieces that are 4 by 4. Let's do that first. And we'll take it from there. Oh no, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm cutting it with a little bit of a, you know, an edge. Oh, look at that. Perfect size. So I've got those. So what's the vote? Do we put a pretty piece of paper on it, or do we put, yeah, let's put a pretty piece of paper. I'd rather do that. Well, wait. Oh, there's that too. Okay, let's see what we got here for papers. Because that's the other thing, is do we want to try to be able to make something else? So we're basically just using this paper in this album. So then we've only got, let's see here, we got 1, 2, 3, well, but we're going to have to cut into the other pieces anyway. Okay, so, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to put white on it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be logical. you know. So I'm going to cut these down to 3.5 inches. And then people would just typically, or yeah, 3.5 inches, would just cover. People would just typically cover these with, I'm going to put the little divots in these, the studs, with the photo. Or you can journal on it or whatever. Whatever your little heart desires. Right? Okay, 3.5 and 3.5. So the new job's going pretty well. Super funny yesterday because I was looking up things and I won't give away names or anything, but I had to like verify an address, and I looked at the address and I had to go Google it and everything. So I Googled it and I was like, okay, it was a mansion. It was huge. And it had a big huge lake in the back and all this stuff. Anyway, so I kind of got a bee in my bonnet, and I was like, wait a minute, whose house is this anyway? And so I looked up the company I Googled the company, and I haven't told you guys where I work, so that's good. I don't have to, and we're above board. So I looked up the company, and it was an Academy Award-winning actress, I will tell you that much. And who I'm a big fan of. So that was kind of fun. It was like, oh, she buys from us. So anyway, that was kind of fun. There's those. Aren't they cute? Okay, so then we've got the other piece that's 6 by 4. Where did I put it? Ooh, God. Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, you know what? I just cut it in. But that's funny. I just cut up the piece of paper that I... This is too flimsy. I need something thicker. Did you get it? I just cut up a piece of paper for these. So much for that. I'm a genius. What can I say? So this is 12 inches long, I believe. Let me just double check. I don't want to get out the big cutter. So this is 12. I need 8, so I got to cut off 4. Okay. So that's 4 inches. And then this has to be 4 inches wide. Okay. That was funny. That was super funny. And then I've got to do another black piece for on top of that. And I don't know. Excuse me, I've got to run and get my black paper. Excuse me very much. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the moral of the story is that I'm in a good job for me because I'm good at investigating things. Ask Michelle, or ask Katie. Some may call me a stalker. My daughter says I'm a good stalker. Because I'm trying to, well, you know, the boys. You have to stalk the boys. Right? And I don't mean stalking in a bad way. I mean it in a way that's supportive of my child. Okay, so now we're going to cut this down 1/4 inch. So there's that. Boy, I wonder how many things I say that probably offend you guys. I'm really sorry if I do. Oh, I'm thirsty. Always the preview. And I decided on the white. The white's pretty though, isn't it? I made it pretty. Okay. So this is going to be, oh now see I have to take out my arm, 7 3/4. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Wait a minute. I did it opposite. That's okay. Makes it interesting, right? I'm like, and then we're going to put a pretty piece of paper on this that's going to be 7.5 by 3.5. So let's see here. Now you could put a picture on here too. That's the other cool part. But here's the other thing. We want to have, I'm going to wait on that piece of paper because there's going to be another piece of paper next to it. And I want to have it, if we can do a big piece, I want to be able to do that. So we're going to do that. So let's see. Where's my element here? Here's the element. Let's call it the element of surprise. Okay. So let's do some gluing. Anyway, yeah, Katie did a lot of gardening today. Wait a minute, my phone just buzzed. Let me make sure that I'm not doing something wrong with it. Oh, Katie's buzzing me. Anyway, so sister duty sometimes prevails. So now that we're all getting vaccinated, who's looking forward to just getting out and not feeling like you're going to get sick? That's kind of exciting, isn't it? Although the biggest issue I'm having is that other people aren't getting vaccinated, and I think that, and we can still give it to people even if we're vaccinated. So that part's a little upsetting. I wish everybody would get vaccinated, you know. But I'm sure all of us do our part to try to tell people that it's the right thing to do. I had one girl who was, did I tell you this last week? She wasn't going to get vaccinated because her mom couldn't get vaccinated because she had allergies. And I was like, that's the reason you should get vaccinated, so that you don't get your mom sick, you know? Or have less chance of getting her sick, I guess. Let's see now. How about them apples? That's cute, isn't it? And each layer makes it a little bit stronger. You know, it kind of starts out feeling a little flimsy, right? And then the more paper you add, the less flimsy it feels. So now, the next thing I want to do is I want to put this piece on here, like this. Although maybe we'll put this inside of something first. Let's see, we've got to make a folio to put this in, to put into the folio, right? So, and this is another reason I kind of liked this. I'm going to try to have it so that you can at least see some of the paper, because I was thinking about it, I'm like, we can't see any of the paper. So this way, if we do it like this, right, you can see the paper. Oh, look, I can do it like that. I can line it up like that. And this, I can actually cut this away because I'm going to put that on something else. So I can actually cut this part away so it's not doubled up. But I need scissors. Because it'll still work, you know. it's funny because I was looking for pop-up information, pop-up things, and it's like, I don't understand why nothing is in English and nothing is written nothing is in, I wonder if Americans are just, like, everyone just thinks Americans are lazy. We aren't lazy. Well, I'm also Australian. I don't think of myself as American very much, but in any case, we're not lazy. These people who live in America. What do you mean the other way around? No, I want it to come out. I want it to, because if you put it this way, right, it's going to open onto this. I don't want it to open onto that. I want it to open onto the outside. Does that make sense? So, that being said, I'm trying to figure this out here. So now we've got to do a little figuring. And what we can do is we can, oh, I know what we can do. See, because again, I'm trying to make it so I can see the paper, right? Wait a second, something's going on here. I want to make sure this is right. Yeah, it looks even there. Okay. It's funny though, when you fold it, the paper's not even. Isn't that weird? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I always do. I tear it apart. And I'm going to, or you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut it a little bit there. So it doesn't, it's not so obvious. You know what I mean? No, it's still obvious. There. Not so obvious anymore. There. Okay. So now what we can do is we can pretty much, we need to put something here to pull it open. So we have to attach something here. And we're going to have this on top because this is going to cover up that mechanism, right? So this covers up here. So then we need to make, let me get some paper. I need a little bit thicker paper to make like a folio kind of a thing. What we could do then is we can, I'm going to need some more white heavy cardstock. This is my really heavy stuff. So what I need to do is I'm just going to cut, this is 8 inches here, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah. Oh no, this is 6 inches. That's 8 inches. 6 by 8.5, I remember now. So anyway, so this is 6 inches. So I'm going to cut this to 6 and then another 1/2 inch so that I can have a strip to secure it down. Does that make sense? Okay. So 6.5 inches. Again, this is kind of an experiment. So if it goes awry, I'm sorry in advance. Anyway, so we got 8.5 inches. Or you know what? I'm going to go just a hair shy of 8.5 inches because like I'm going to do 7 and 15/16. I know that seems awful. Or no, 7/8. And that's so that I can have a little bit, it's not exactly at the edge. You know what I mean? So anyway. Does this all make sense? Okay. Well, Shelley, I'm really glad you get to go out then. That's fantastic. Yeah, all the people who didn't get to go out at all this past year, I mean, there's kids who have had autoimmune disease, and so they haven't been able to go anywhere, you know? So that's really sad. Anyway, I'm glad that it's hopefully on, we're going to be on, going on in the right direction at the very least. So see, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of center this here. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to put some glue here that goes to a 1/2 inch around about. I can just clean it off if I go too far. Let's hope this works. But you know that what you can do also is you could set something up from the Cricut, and I actually did that, and you could cut these out on the Cricut and then have them scored and everything, and then they just what's the word? I can't think of the word. Okay, so then this is gonna get glued there. Oh, and then you could just sit in front of the TV and fold it, or fold it when you need it. But it's like, it's super easy to just make a page of them at a time or something, you know. Sorry, I'm off the screen. I didn't mean to. I know, Carol. It's a national company, Katie. Anyway, so let's see here. Ah, it's too wide. How did I do that? That's okay. It's too wide, so I have to trim it down. See how it's just a little bit inside of that, though? So I'm gonna cut it to here. I think I'm gonna cover up all the paper anyway. Maybe there'll be peekaboo bits of it. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, it's not the same white, but that's okay. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to, this whole piece right here and this we can secure onto here. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna push this out. Oh, I don't know what happened there. You learn how to finagle these things is what you do. You just have to push it down. There's this ridge there. I'm not sure if that's gonna, look at that, it's super cool. That makes me wonder what, oh. See, I feel like I could do things with that, you know what I mean? That are even more different. Okay, so let's secure this baby down. Let me see. Whee! So I want to leave that, I want to let that settle for a minute. Let's do that. And you could even, like, you could put a magnet piece to cover it up. How about them apples? Isn't that cool? Now, except for this part, but that's okay. don't know. Sometimes when you're gluing things, it doesn't do exactly what you want it to, but that's okay. You just don't worry about it. You move on with your day and you make it work because it's a fold. At the end of the day, it's a fold. So now the next thing we're going to do is we want to put this piece on. This piece is a little bit wonky. I will tell you that much. Getting it to sit on there correctly. You'll see in a second. Oh, I'm just putting glue on. Sorry, I was off screen. Okay, let's see here. See, that's one of the things I like about paper is that you work with it and you make it thicker and thicker and thicker until it's something that's actually sturdy and will actually last. And I mean, I don't know why it gets this wrapped like it doesn't last, because it totally lasts. I've got things I made years ago that still look great. Oh, I got a little bit of stuff on it. That's okay. So now what I found was, if you go too close, it's not good. You know, if you go right up to the edge, you can't do that. You gotta kind of go a little bit this way. That's really gonna bug me. Just a second. Sorry. I need that eraser thing. This might work. Oh, let's see if this will work. The glue eraser. There, that's better. That makes me feel a lot better. So what we're gonna do is, we don't want to put glue here and here. We want to put it here and up here. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, before I put it down, I want to line it up with these other pieces here. So it's going to slightly go over the edge of them, but that's part of the magic, you know. So now it feels really sturdy, like nothing's going to happen to it. Isn't that cool? What do you think? Yay. Okay, so now, what do you think? Do you think we should put a magnet? I kind of think a magnet might be good. Or, well, actually, once it's in here, it'll be fine. No, I want a magnet. Now we gotta fit a magnet under it. Okay, so normally I like to do these at about 2 inches. I'm going to do 2 1/4 though, because then I get enough to be able to create the, oh, what am I doing? To decorate it. That's what I'm trying to say. 2 1/4. Oh, this is not 2 1/4. I'm trying to use my scraps. Okay, so we're going to do 2 1/4. And we're going to do we're going to do 3 inches, and then we want to add like maybe a 1/4 inch and then a 1/2 inch. So we're going to do 3 3/4 inches, and then we're going to score it at a 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. Okay, so does that make sense? And then we will have a 1/4 inch, and then I wanted that one to be a 1/2 inch. Okay, well, so a 1/2 inch, and then a 1/4 inch. There we go. So then we have like a little lip, or is that a lip? No. A little extension, shall we say. So then we're gonna pop little things on there. So we got that. Then we're gonna do, let's see here, just to make sure. So now we're gonna do 3 inches long, and then it's gonna be 2 inch, or well, no, not 3 inches. It's gonna be 2 3/4 by 2. Let's find a little piece here. Two and 3/4 by 2. Let's see here, 2 3/4 by 2. Okay. Then we need to get tape. Let's see here, where's our tape? That's foam tape. We don't want foam tape. And we need some magnets. And let's see then. So what we're going to do is we are going to, and normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I would have this be under here, but I didn't. Sometimes you can't do that if you're not at that point. You know what I mean, when you're making it. And it is nice. There is peekaboo bits of the paper, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna center it, kind of, sort of, hopefully, right? And we're gonna put it right there. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to do a piece here. Try and center it. Good. Then we want to just put that there. Exactly where it should go. Okay. And you could do this. I've seen it done with regular tape. I prefer this tape because it's sticky on both sides, because that way it can stick to the paper as well, on the other side, you know. Oh, I gotta cut another one of those too. Okay. So now I'm going to take, let me see here. I'm going to cut these ends. I have to look to make sure I get the right side. Oop. Sorry. Sorry, I don't have the camera on today. I just wasn't feeling it today. I didn't want to do my hair. I took the dogs to Michael's and we bought paper, which is what I do. Oh, they had the prettiest paper. Okay, so we've got that. See, so now that's nice. Right? And then that'll close there. And that'll close like that. Okay? Whew. Okay, and then we open it up and go like that. And we push it closed. So now we have to decorate the rest of it, right? Right. Okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna do another piece that is, let's measure this piece because I don't know how big that is. Okay, so we've got 4 inches. So we're going to cut 4 by, this was, remember this was 7 7/8, so a 1/4 inch shorter than 7 7/8. Have fun with that math. 1/4 inch shorter than 7 7/8. Anybody? Star's feeling a lot better. Thank you for asking. That was not good. She was not feeling hot at all. But she started to eat again, and now she's back to sleeping in her own bed. So that's good. All good. Okay, so that's going to be for the other side of that. And then I said we need, we said 4, right? So it's 4, so it's going to be 3 3/4. Ooh, how much is this? Oh, we're going to cut it this way. So we're going to go 3 3/4. And then we're going to go, what is it? So it was 7 7/8, right? So that's there. So then to go a 1/4, to get it a 1/4 inch shorter. Oh, wait. So yeah. So 7 7/8 is there. Can you see? Let me zoom in so you can see this. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. Wait until it writes itself. Okay. So 7 7/8 is there. So we're going to take off 2 more of the big brackets. Okay. That's a 1/4 inch. So then that should be that. And let's see. Did we do it? That is the question. Oh. You know what? I could have just measured this one. That was funny. Okay, guys. I've got to measure this one. I'm stupid. Sorry. I should have just measured this one because I want it to be the same length. That's not the right size ruler. I don't know why you guys watch me. I can't even figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's see here. We got seven 5/8 is what I have this piece cut out. Let me see what this is cut out. Huh, 7 5/8. Okay. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. Okay. It just didn't look right. It's you know, you can't imagine. Like, it just gets crowded with all the paper. Yes, you can imagine. You guys are paper crafters. Sometimes I'm just overrun by stuff. You know what I mean? So, did anybody else make anything this week? Tell me what you made. Let's see here. Now I've got to line these babies up. Okay. And I'm going to put something over the center here, too. Okay. I think. If I can think of what to put. Maybe a butterfly. Okay. Let's see there. I don't know why. It's the same length, but it doesn't look the same for some reason. Oh, let me zoom out again. Sorry. Oops. There we go. So there we have it now where we can close it and open it. Flip, flip, flip. Okay. I wonder, it is a little bit awkward sometimes, but oh, you know what? If you put your hand here, right? So I'll put a little instruction there. Put your hand here. Hold it down like this. And then you open it and it's boom. Open. Open sesame. Okay? Now we've got to cut a piece of black for here. Okay. And we've got 5.5 by, oh, that's right. This was, oh, that's right. This is 7. I remember now. This was 8.5. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Let me just make sure here. I know what I did wrong. Okay. Got it. Okay. So I'm going to cut. Let me see. Did you guys put... Oh, that's fun. How about you, Hadassah? What are you up to lately? Okay. Oh, see, now this is where now I have to get my other cutting board. Where's my other cutting board? Oh, there it is. It's like I don't like the cut I get from this as much sometimes. That's why I keep switching. Because yeah. But if I need to do something longer, then I have to use this. Okay, so it's 8.5, 8.25. But then it's a little bit shy of that. I think that's right. Let's see here. That looks good. I can do it a little bit shorter. When I just gauge it. You guys can do the same. You know, this stuff is just fine tuning, right? Hey, I just had to do it again. Sorry. So then, oh wait. Did I take? Yes, I did. I'm like, did I take the little piece of tape off? Oh, let's see here. Okay, so now put the little stub things in here. I don't know why, but I always think they're the different size. Each one I do, I feel like it looks different than the last one, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't do so well, Shelly. You know? Is there anybody I haven't said hello to? Oh, well, that's good. Uh-oh, that's not good. This isn't working right. It's too far over there. See, then, okay, when I do this and it's not the right width, when I'm not happy with the width, I just have to wait for it to dry and then I can cut it again. So, let's see here. What do we have to do next? Oh, we need to put the little piece over there. I did that piece for there. How how about Mother's Day? Anybody got big plans for Mother's Day? Like now that you might be able to see your kids? I hope I can see my mom and dad soon. They're still stuck in Australia. Although they did get their first shots, right, Katie? We're so excited about that. And they are really more seriously having the house on the market now. So that's fantastic. So hopefully it will sell and they will feel like they can come back to America and never leave. just a little wish. Oh no, you know what I did? It was sticky. Okay, so now, and I'm just going to look at this here. I didn't cut anything off the edge. So I just need to take a 1/4 inch off. And I'll do it upside down. Real quick. So it doesn't have time to think about it and get sticky, right? It's what you do. It's what you do. Let's see now. This glue, what can I say? It dries super duper fast too, which is fantastic. I was going to try that new Bear glue, but I'm like, why do I need to try something new if this is so good? I mean, I guess I'm probably, what I'm thinking is that I know I'm a cynic. Okay, I will tell you that. I can be a real cynic. So I'm like, well, the reason everybody's using that new glue now is because the company's probably giving a big kickback. So, anyway, well, good for them. I should probably try it just to see. Okay, so that's cute. Let's see then. Woo! How about that? So now we need to decorate it, right? And this is where we have to go cut into our papers. And what you do here is you try and put something that when it comes open, you see the whole picture, right? So this is an opportunity sometimes when you have those full pages, like on a, oh, if you insist, I'll show you one of the new paper pads I got today. Let's see here. Sorry, Penny. I just dropped things all over Penny. Poor Penny. Here's one of them. I just happened to have it sitting here. I know people love haul videos. You have to tell me if you like me showing you the things that I buy or not. Because I know people really like haul videos, but I don't know. I just waffle on whether it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? I gotta show you the example though, because I think this, oh, ouch. Just stabbed myself. I'm gonna get the damn stickers. Oh, excuse my language. The stupid stickers off. That's weird. My alarm just went off. Okay, so check this out. So I think if it comes, look at this. Look at Hello Darling. Oh, so pretty. Love you more. So 2 of those. I love the magnolias. I think it's called Southern Charm or something. And then those are interesting. And then, oh, look at this, like a periwinkle polka dot. And then a pretty stripe. And then, oh, look at how pretty. And then teeny weeny flowers. And then beautiful magnolias. And then just crosses or something. I don't quite get what those are. Look at this. Love you more. And it's gold. And then home is where you are. How cute is that? Won't those make cute little pictures? You get 2 of those. Or cards. Stripes. Those are really pretty. Very pretty. Oh, that's beautiful. Magnolias. Those are pretty. More magnolias. I'm hoping that they have a big full page one. Maybe they won't. I might have to look at a different one. Look at that. I love the little bit of pink. Oh, here you go. See? So something like this, but you know, this is obviously too big, but something like this, if you did a bigger album, you could make it so that this could be like, I will make an album that's a bigger album so we can use this. How about that? Them apples. Does that sound good? Because that's not something you want to just leave in a book. And I get 2 of them. Actually, I got 4 because I got 2 books. Anyway, oh, and the paper today was buy 1, get 2 free. So, yeah. I don't know about these crosses. They're kind of weird. Anyway. These are cute. More little cut aparts, and that's it. The whole 9 yards. Anyway, but it's that big, huge sheet that's like... I always look for opportunity to use those. So that would be something like what you could do here. In our case... Hi, baby girl. We have a few pieces that we haven't cut yet, actually. Oh, you know why? Because they're the cut aparts. I want to use those in the... I want to use these in the cards. Or on the thing. Those are beautiful. So I don't really want to cut those up. And there's the stickers. Okay, so here's what we have for the half sheets. Oh. Okay. So, we've got this. Let me look and see here. So we'll put these away because we don't want to touch these. Wouldn't it be bad if I accidentally cut them and I was all upset? That would be bad. Okay. So, let's see here. See, this is what's underneath. So maybe we could just continue it and put it on top. But see, let's see here. Do we have enough? That's the question. We need... I won't worry about this gap here, I think. Because I don't want to... We don't have enough paper. It's not like we have that other paper where we have 2 of each sheet. That's one of the issues. I wish I would have ordered another pack of paper. Let's see here. Yeah, the only thing is with I'm trying to do different things, Carol, because the twist and pop is used so much. Let me see. If you guys don't know what a twist and pop is, let me show you. Because we love to look at this one, right? So here's the twist and... Oh, no, that's not it. There's the twist and pop. So, I mean, it's just used so much, but it is great. It's just I was trying to make this one a little bit different. I do like how this opens this way, though, too. There's so many different places you can put pictures. There's another... Oh, this one opens up like this. Hey, Karen, how you doing? It is the first time you're catching me live. Yay! Oh my gosh. Your son and his little... Oh, Karen's son is a fan, and he had this robot costume. It was so funny. Could he actually see out of that robot costume? It was funny. Anyway, so now what we want to do is we want to cut some paper to put on here. The other thing we could do... Karen is like followed me for I don't even remember how many years, right, Karen? Years and years and years. I love this. We're doing every Saturday night at 7:30 if you want to join us. We just have fun. Like right now, I'm playing with the Echo Park monthly kit from March, and I'm making an album. So this is the album I'm making. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to decorate this right now. So let me see here. I think... See, I like the flowers. I want to have the flowers in a more prevalent maybe. I think I like that. What do you think of that? Yeah, that's cute. So we've got that. Or we could do... I don't want to do this because it's over here. So that'd be redundant. Although, wait a minute. That's there. Oh, really? How big, Shelley? Well, this is exciting. Like, is it still shaking, Shelley? Please go somewhere safe. Let me see. I'm looking. Okay, Shelley, well, we're waiting to hear. Please tell me you're okay. Oh, you know what I might do? Oh, no, I can't do that because I really can't hide that. I think you'd agree. Let's see here. Don't want to do that one. I'll do this one. Okay, and I'm going to measure it just to make sure. Okay, good. And Shelley lives in California, Karen. Let's see here. So we're going to go 5 by, let's see here, 5 by 6, 7 3/4, 5 by 7.5. That's what we're going to do. I love the little bit of black that they have in this. It's just a smidge, you know. 5 by 7.5. Oh, it's the right side. Come on, I'm not putting pictures in this anyway, right? This is just an ode to the paper. We know this, right? Let's see here. I shouldn't worry so much about covering up the paper because I'm never going to cover up the paper. Well, I did cover up that other paper, but you know what I mean. Oh, remember when we were in Chile, Katie? And we had our phones, like they have this thing on your phone to see when there's earthquakes in Chile. And there was like earthquakes like all the time. It's just like shake, shake, shake. And you didn't feel them. They were really little ones. And they weren't necessarily exactly where we were. But yeah, there were lots of earthquakes. Okay, I don't know why that looks a little shy, but that's okay. Is it pretty enough? It's a little short, but you know what's the funniest thing? Is if you do it... Oh, that's fine. It's just the smallest bit off. It's, and, what was I going to say? You just do it the smallest bit off, and it's a problem. It's the funniest thing. Okay, so now right here, I'm going to put a sticker. Bloom where you're planted. That seems perfect, doesn't it? Yeah, the hurricane was a little bit more extra. Oh, so it was a man-made, it was a child-made or a man-made earthquake. Shelly, that's funny. Okay, so we got that. So we've got one side. Oh, well, we've got to decorate in here, don't we? Let's see here. Let's see. What can we do? I'm sorry, Shelly, but it's funny. I'm not happy with these things being a little bit off, but I'm going to ignore it because it's just not that big a deal. Oh my goodness, Shelly, that's super funny. Let's see here. You know what I want to do? Let's do a pocket right down here. And we can do a pocket. Well, yeah, we could do little pockets and then we could use smaller pieces of paper. This is what we can do. So, to do pockets, there's a couple different ways you can do pockets, okay? So, we can do them with a gusset, where they pop out a little bit, or you can just do them flat, like this, and then just put some tape around the edge. But what we're going to do, we'll do this side, and then let's see here. Where's my... Okay, so we want to measure it. It is 3 3/4 inches wide. And this piece is 4 1/4 inches. So that's perfect. Because then we can do a 1/4 inch on each side and then a 1/4 inch on the bottom. Okay? That's what we're going to score it at. Deal? Deal. So, see how easy we'll get a pocket put together. Sorry, there was an earthquake here. There we go. So yeah, we were in a hurricane, and it was so funny because it was in the middle of the night on the ship, and we were down by the bottom of South America, and we went to turn on the TV to see the weather. And they didn't have it on. They turned it off so people couldn't see the weather. And they do that so that you can't get all freaked out. Although I don't know where the sense in that is, because I don't know about you, Katie, but it just freaked me out. Anyway, so it was at the point where the boat was like this, right? And was like, okay, I'm going to look at it on the bright side. It's like it's rocking me to sleep. And then all I could think of it was, I don't even remember what years, like when was this, Katie? Like 3 years ago? Maybe 4 years ago. It was 4 years ago. So it was whatever year that was, 4 years ago, like 2016. I'm like, it's 2016. They got this. They know what they're doing. You know, I just was sitting there convincing myself. And then I said, I'm going to go back to sleep because it's like rocking me to sleep. Because, you know, I was in a boat that was rocking back and forth a lot. And so I actually just went back to sleep. And I actually got a decent night's sleep, which was super funny because I didn't expect to, you know. Anyway, so that was funny. That's what you do. So we're going to cover up these things, but that's fine. But it's interesting because one of the things about going in the water down there is I have a lifelong dream. I would love, love, love to go to Antarctica. Although now with my knees, I don't know if it's a possibility. But my sis Michelle's been there. Anyway, the water, a child made her. How old is your daughter, Shelley? Anyway, so I would love to go to South America. Or, no, not South America. I lived in South America. I would love to go to Antarctica. And so part of I was testing myself. Like, can I deal with the water down there? Because apparently the crossing of the Drake Passage is a nightmare. It's really, really hard. And so in any case, I could handle a hurricane, so probably could do it. I just can't afford it. 4. So this is now, oh, this is a good measurement. So that's 4 inches. And this is going to be, this is 3.5 inches. This is 3.5 inches, and this is 4 inches. So let's see here. Where's my papers? I need all these little bits, you know. Okay, so some of these, you got to look at your patterns. This is when it's like, because some of these aren't going to look very good. You can't put that on its side, right? You can put, a lot of these you can't put these on their side. So they're going to be, it's going to be like, and this piece is already in there. So let's see here. I'm going to do, see, now this though, I could do, because this is 3 inches and this is 3 inches. So I have enough to be able to do a small piece there. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Get my little guillotine. So this is, I'm going to measure twice, cut once, right? Oh, my son is yelling. 3.5, so I'm going to do 3 1/4 wide by 3 1/4. It's going to be a 3 1/4 inch square. Yes, you did make us life. Shelly, I'm giving you a hard time. I'm sorry. Okay. What did I say? 3 1/4? Oh, no, I can't remember. It's funny. Three 3.5 wide by 3 1/4. That's what it is. 3.5 by 3 1/4. So this one I didn't do it right. Oh well. Okay, so 3.5 by 3 1/4. Am I sure? Yes, I am sure. So that's cute. And then we'll use this part up here, like so. And this part is going to be 3.5 by 3 3/4. Oh, but we're going to measure it again just in case. 4 inches. Yep. 3.5 by 3 3/4. And then I'm going to round these corners here. Oh, okay. Mine are 24 too, Shelly, so I know how you feel. When are yours born? Are you still there, Karen? Sorry, I should put my glue on where you can see me putting my glue on. Otherwise it's boring, right? Okay, isn't that cute? I love it. Now see, this could have been, I don't know why I measured it. But that's okay, because I'll do something different here. Isn't that cute? I love it. So now it's a little pocket. And then I can put something down the bottom. Ugh, that's a little sticker. There's teeny tiny butterfly stickers. Okay. Super cute. See? You just make it work, right? And then up here I can do another like sticker, another skinny sticker. Let's see. There's the pink one. I like this pink one. It says wildflowers, and I'll put that up there. And then I can get little butterflies. Maybe not. I don't like the little butterfly very much. Okay, so we did that one. See, that was using the little bits. So that's cool. Then, what else? What are we doing next? We've got to do something over here. So, I was thinking about this. Let me think here. I wish I had a strip that was long. Let me see if I've got a strip. Didn't I have a strip? I thought I cut a strip. Oh, let's see here. Nope. 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 Let's see here. Oh, that's not long enough. But see, if I cut a strip and if I do a sideways pocket, that would be a good way to save paper. You know what I mean? Because I'd be able to have more paper if I just have to use like a little 1-inch strip as opposed to a bigger piece. Let's see here. Let us see. I'm trying to think here. Let's see. Well, that was funny. I don't know what happened with that. Oh. I really like, you know what's fun? You just could sit here when you do things like this and just play with it all day, you know? That's the funny part. Okay. Sorry. Off on a tangent. Let me think. Oh. Looky there. So what I'm gonna do here, this is a little bit different, but we're gonna cut a strip. It's just a little wider than this. So this is 1 1/4 inches. So we're gonna make this 2 3/4 inches wide. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do white first. Where's my white? Let's see here. That's not long enough. I need it longer. That's good enough. So this is going to be 1/4 inches smaller than this, and it's going to be 1/4 inch smaller than that, and so this will make it really wide. So then we're going to do oh, and I know what else we can do. Okay, so this is 1 1/4 inches, so then this is going to be 1 3/4 inches. That's what we need. Not 2 1/4. What am I saying? 1 3/4 is a little bit. It's going to give us a 1/4 inch border on both sides. So oohing and aching. That's funny. Okay, so then, let's see here. Where'd my tape? Where'd my... I lost my ruler. Well, that's why I didn't measure it right before, because it was... You know, the rulers, I can't even tell you. I lose rulers constantly, you know? Where did the ruler go? I just had it here. Oh my goodness. Anybody see my big ruler? Oh, there it is. I found it. Constantly losing rulers. Okay, so we got one. Sorry, I gotta measure this. I do love this ruler because it's this block, so you know if it's straight. So this is, yeah, just a hair shy of 7 3/4. I don't know how I got that measurement, but whatever. Right? So we've got our white piece here that's long. That I need it to be... Sorry about this. Okay, so how long is it? It almost fell off. Okay, so 7 3/4. So I definitely need a 1/4 inch. I'm gonna, well, let's see here. How big is it? Well, it's just a hair shy of 7 3/4, right? And this piece is 8 1/2. So I'm gonna go 1/4 inch here. You'll just follow me here. So now we'll turn this around this way, and we'll put this at just a hair shy of 7 3/4 inches. And I want to put another score mark there. And then that, hopefully, will be big enough. Let me see here. Yep, perfect. Okay. So, now, this is where you get, this is, I don't know about you, but this is where it kind of gets fun, because you just try to find creative ways to use the paper and be able to put things in there, into the book. And you can do whatever you like, right? So here's this. I'm going to put this in here like this, but I want to crease this better. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here like this. And I mean, you could do a lot of different things with this. You could do edging, like some kind of edging on here. You could not put it in the center. You could put it on the side. I'm going to put it in the center because you could put like little things, little cards in it or something. You know? It's like a sleeve is what my intention is like. So you could put something in there like this, basically. And you could actually put something in there that, well, no, it didn't have to be in that perimeter there. Okay, so then let's see here. I'm gonna cut this down. And we're gonna cut it down to there. Oh, that's a school line. Okay. So then what I could do, again, I could even just tear the edges so that it's torn edges, you know, just be creative. And you could even make it so that you could slide something in here too, just by taping it down, right? Oh, does it really? Let's see. That's funny. Yeah, my accent. Maybe as I get older, it'll come back more. Yay! Okay, so I'm trying to think if I want to do an edge or not. Or the other thing you could do is skinny stickers. You could put those on the edge too. But I think I want to just kind of keep this simple. So, yeah. Let's just keep it simple. Let's let the beauty just be in the paper. By the way, I don't know if you agree, but this is not really very simple. That's funny. So next week, I will have another pop-up feature to put on the other side. Oh, I gotta stay here. You know, until we're done with this sucker. Isn't that cool? So now it's like a black and white stripe, and we're just using this little piece of paper we had. Oh, do I want to do this? No, pretty flowers. Who cares if it's too many of the same pretty flowers? Okay. Okay. You're right. I'm like, well, you know. See, now we have a secret hidden little tuck spot. Isn't that cool? I'm trying to think what I could put there. I'd probably just make a black and white thing. I'd just leave it like that. It's cute. So there's our work for today. Oh, I don't know. Wait a second. Oh, I see the problem. It's just, that's what the issue is. Okay, so I just have to put something that, well, you know what? If I was giving this to somebody, which I won't be, let's just be honest here. If I was giving it to somebody or making one of these for somebody, I'd put a little thing there that says hold down. Because if you do it, yeah, see, it's like, I wish there was, oh, see, it would be cool if it would just be that you open, that this was like this, and that you could do this. But the problem is you can't, because there's a 1/2 inch here. So you can't fill in, you can't have it be straddling that gap. That's the problem with it. That's why you can't just have it open the other way. But yeah, that worked out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm sorry. One more time. And then, like, okay, so then, and Karen, just so you didn't see it last week, but here's the base of the album that we're creating here. And it's magnetized like that. It's kind of a mini version of this one here, which is I think it's 11 inches long. I wanted one that was 11 inches long, so this one is, it's got a lot. So there's a tuck spot here for a photo. Oh, that's right. This is like a little album, little card to put pictures in, and then it opens up like that, and then it opens up like that, and then, oh, that's right, we didn't decorate the other one, and then it does the same thing on this side, and then on this side it does that. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so we can decorate it more. I forgot. And then we'll go. Time for chilling out for the evening, right, guys? Okay, so where's my sticker sheet? Oh, where did the sticker sheet go? Oh my gosh, Karen, you're gonna love this. Check this out. That's my favorite thing ever. A pink phone booth. I'm just saying. So, let's see here. I like to do, like here, it would be nice to put something. What could we put? Let me think here. You could even, you know what you could do? You could put you could put a sticker here that you could tuck something and it would hold in there. Let me see here. Which sticker could we put? Like this little book right here. So what you do is you get your talc powder. You know this, guys. And I'm just going to put a little bit over here. So now it's not sticky, but I don't want that. Oh, I'm going to be careful. Oh, but you can't see the book. That was stupid of me. Oh. Oh, you know what we could do? Just put it here. I'll just put it here. And then you could put the little, like a 2x3 or something. You could tuck a little photo in there. And then it would have the little thing around it. Isn't that cute? That'd be cute. No, this is, I gotta do something different here. Because you know what? It's probably not the best place because of that. So, let me think here. I think if anything, what I think would be neat here would be something like this. I don't know. Maybe I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need anything because it's just pretty. Oh, the pink car. Oh, the pink car is fun, isn't it? That's true. Oh, I like it. You could do the pink car here, and then it could be a tuck spot here, and it does spill out a little bit, but you can waffle it. Oh, what am I saying? You can take the sticky off of the ends, right? And then the sticky off of the top. Have to wash that off later. And then you put the car here. Right? See? And then it has, well, let's see here. Has a little tuck spot. Then you could just put a little picture in. There you go. So, that's cute. That was a good idea. I like that car. It's cute. Okay, so there's that. I'm trying to think. Kind of like something there would be pretty. Because remember, we're not really putting anything. Powder bath time, yeah, exactly. It smells so good too. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. I think that that's enough for today. That covers it. Oh, well, Yeah, we can decorate it more later. But that's a good addition to the book, I believe. Agreed? Agreed. I'm not going to let you not agree. How about them apples? So anyway, you're very welcome, Nasa. I appreciate you guys watching so much. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll write a book or something. One of the things I have to do is I have to try and figure out another source of income, because I was able to get a job, but unfortunately, you know, it's not going to pay for retirement. That's the problem. So, whole different life now. Let's see now. Sorry about this, you guys. I'll just tidy up a bit, and then I'll give you some measurements. Just 2 seconds. Okay, so, and there is one thing you guys could do, and that is with my videos, if you watch them back, or even say, for example, good night, Katie. Good night, Karen. Oh, everybody's gone. Okay. Well, I'm just going to tell you this. If you watch my video again, trying to find the measurements, wink, wink, Carol, that actually helps me, because the more watch time I have on the video, the closer I get to actually being able to monetize my videos. So even if you, you know, anytime you watch them, that just chalks up more minutes. So I'd appreciate that in the future. But also I'm happy to give you the measurements again so that you can look for them later. Wink, wink again. So to make the pop-up mechanism, let's go over that measurement. I happen to have a little schematic here. Okay. So, oh, let me, just a second here. Bye, Shelley. Oh, Shelley, are you leaving? Thank you, Liquid. I appreciate that. Okay, let me see here just a second. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Sorry, trying to find my page that has my measurements. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we have 2 3/4 by 7. This is going to be scored. These lines are not, these are score lines. These are not cut lines. Scored at 1 1/4. 3 1/2 would be a line right here. And you do that just so you know where to put your marks for the crossover. Then we have 4 7/8, which would be here. Sorry. That'd be 4 7/8. And then 6 1/4, or 6 3. What is it? Let's see. 1/4 is 2/8, or 4/16. So 5/16 would be there. Sorry to give you such a wonky measurement, but anyway, so 5/16. Thank you so much. It really, really does help. You have to have 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period. 4,000 is a lot of watch hours. So, yeah, so every minute you guys can watch, or have it even playing in the background if you're, you know, just want to listen to me, wink, wink, that would be helpful as well. Anyway, so let me think here. So we were, so 1 1/4, 3 1/2, 4 7/8, and 6 3, what did I say? 6 5/16. Okay. Then you just draw you score here, 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 and here. And then you fold it in like so, like this. Now, I will tell you, when you're putting these together, sometimes they're a little wonky. Thanks, Laquita. I'm glad I help you. You help me stay sane. But anyway, sometimes it's a little wonky, but just get your bone folder, just push it down, make it work. Try it again. Don't give up the first time. You know, if it doesn't work the first time, try it again. I can't tell you. And start with typing paper. Just start with typing paper when you're making this for the first time. Just use typing paper and practice. And then you get all the kinks worked out, you know. And trust me when I tell you, I've worked on this every night this week to try to make it so it was easier than the video I saw it in. And it was, you know, it took me all week. So yeah. And I'll do it with other ones too, because I do think there's so many fun things on the internet, but I'm just like, I know that so many people don't have the wherewithal to watch the video, and like you literally do have to pause it all the time constantly because there's no talking. It's only music, and I'm sorry, but I don't like the music. But yeah, so enough said about that. I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. Let's do our Walton goodnight. Does that sound good? That's what we do here, everybody. That's how we roll. We do a Walton goodnight. If you are new here, let me tell you, I'd really appreciate if you subscribed and hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I'm posting videos. I do a live every week on Saturday nights so far. I just restarted after a 6-month hiatus for some knee replacements. Every Saturday night at 7:30 Central. And we'd love to see you here, right, everybody? And let me think. Anything else? Nope. Time for the Waltons. Goodbye. Good night, Carol. Good night, Shelley. Good night, Laquita. Good night, Hadassah. Good night, Katie and Karen and anybody else out there who's watching that I've missed. I'm so sorry. If you haven't chimed in, I don't have your name. I just typically go down the list of the people who've commented. But it's really been a great night, and I really enjoyed showing you that project, and I look forward to working on it more next week. So next week, something else. Maybe we'll do this one. Maybe we'll do this one next week. We'll have to see if I can get it perfected. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.